All right, Mr. Williams, I'm here up on your roof. Just want to point out what I'm seeing as hail damage, kind of go through what my inspection looks like for you. If you'd like, you can send this to your insurance, but just want to show you all the things that I see as hail damage. I'm going to start on the back slope, kind of walk you through. We'll show what's on these turbines and go from there. So normally when hail hits something like this, it will cause denting. So you can see, I've already started, you can see a couple dents to it. There's a mark of spatter, mark over it, there's a dent, there's another big dent right here. You can see the hail, hit on top of your turbine pretty obviously. You can even see right there, there's a small little dent. There's another one right here, you can even see where it hit. Go over it, there's a dent on it. So you can see pretty clearly hail has hit. Here's another one right there on the side. So we'll do it to the other one just to show you. I mean, you can see right there, another thing of hail. You kind of get the point. But yeah, normally you chalk up the whole thing looking for any sort of hail hits. Here's another one right there on the edge. It wasn't very big, but you can see where it dented. Mark up one more just so you can see it. There you go. So both of these have dents on it. If we go down to this cap, we'll do kind of the same thing for it. You know, any sort of hail is gonna, I mean, this is soft metal, so any sort of hail is gonna dent it. So I'm gonna go over it. You can see, very obvious, a circular indentation. There's another one right there. So, I mean, this got hail on it. So, looking ahead at the roof, normally what we do is we do a 10 foot by 10 foot square, marking out what all we see as hail. You can see just right away, that's a good spot of hail damage. There's actually a second one right next to it. Here's another one just right here. There's a lot of hail on this roof. Now it's a black roof, so it's kind of hard to see, but there you can see that. Let me see if I zoom in. You can see where the granules had all just been crushed right above it. There's another one. I mean, there's so many on this roof. But you know, generally what we do is we do a 10 foot by 10 foot kind of section to kind of see how much hail there is. Most insurances, they're usually needing around 8 to 10 different hail strikes. There's a really good one right there. Usually need around 8 to 10 hail strikes in a section. So, I mean, there's another kind of bigger one right there. Kind of coincides with those dents. So we'll go ahead and write back on here. There's one right there. Let's see if I get the angle so you can see how deep it is. So normally we'll count the wind. We already know the wind is right there. So we'll just count the hail. We'll just keep looking for hail. Here's one right there. There's another good one. There's another one. It's a black roof, so it's a little harder to see, but once I get these videos, you can see pretty obviously where it is. There's another one just right there in the middle. I mean, that's one right there. It's hard to see, but it definitely has imprints. Here's another good one right there. There's another. I mean, you can just see before I even circle them. You can still see just where they're at. Pretty just wide spread all over this roof. So I'm gonna run out of chalk if I keep on marking this whole area, but just zooming out, I mean, pretty clearly hail. I mean, just to fill in the gaps. So just right in this section, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I guarantee I could find find a lot more, but that's what we're looking for when we're looking for hail. So this one, it's got 26 plus hail strikes. You know, as we keep moving up, you can still see some more. So let's do the same thing on this front slope and kind of show you what it is. Some slopes are harder, some are easier to see, and so what we got here on the front slope, right there. I don't know, sometimes in the shadow works better, sometimes in the sun it's a little better to see. So there's one kind of on the edge of that shingle. Now this slope is just definitely a little bit harder to see on, but it's up here just as much as that other slope. Sometimes it's the time of day, honestly. There's one right there. Right. There you can see right above my finger, embedded in crushed granules. Keep looking. There we go. There's one right there. There's another one right below it, a couple shingles below it. Trying to show everything. This was one of the torn shingles. We already know about all that. Here's one right there. Right above where my finger is. It's definitely, you can see it in the sunlight a little better. Here's another one right here. There's another one even right below it too. Keep going and keep looking. There's one right here. So we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so write this as F equals. We're already at 9, which is usually enough for what insurance needs. There's number 10. That one's. There's number 11. Let's get real close so you can see what we're looking at. There's another one. This one kind of hit just the edge of this tab. There's another one right there. There's a really good one. Zoom nice and close to this one so you can see. There's another one. Get you zoom in. So just when I look out back, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 just right here. That should be enough. 16 plus. Kind of give you a little overview of this. Now, I don't have a harness on me, so I'm not gonna tie off and get on this slope, but I'll show you some that are on this slope so you can see it. So if you look right here, you can already start to see them, right? I bet you know exactly where I'm gonna circle. Right there, right there. There's one, there's one, there's another one. There's another one down here. It's just where I can safely reach, but there's another right there. So I mean, just right there. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. I mean, there's 8 right there. So look, you can see it on the hips too. Right there. That was a heavier one. There's another one right there. So that's all hail right there. I'm not gonna go, and I'll check out this slope just so you can kind of see. Again, I'll do a little marking right here so you can see. There's one right there. There's a good one. There's another one right here. Good one for you. Here's another one. There we go. These are all have indentions and impacts. Eventually it will lead to a leak. There you go. That's the wind damage that we know of. It's already been pointed out. Insurance knows about it. That's what they rode up for. They didn't ride up for any of this hail. Here's another one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right would be hail equals 8 plus right here. So now this is the slope that I'm not going to be able. Here's another good one just to show you just the size of it and the impact. I'm not going to climb over here, but I'll sit on this edge and mark a couple for you. So there's one right there. There's another one. So I'm not going to lean too far over because it's very steep. Here's another one right here. Very steep, more on the second story. But we've already got pictures. It's all over this side too. I mean, you can see just right here, we got 3 shingles just within arm's reach, showing the hail. Climb up for you. Here's another really good one. As you can see, it's hail. So overall, just kind of like doing a little like overview look at things. You can see the dents, top of the vent, dents on top of the vent, dents on top of that vent. The test square on the back had over 26 hail hits. This one on the front had over 16. The right had 8. That one over there had 8 as well. And then appeared over this edge, marked 3 on that side. It's all over every slope of this roof, and it's on everything up here showing that it is hail. I'll take pictures of everything as well. I guess a couple other things that you'll want to see. I mean, there's some hail on this ridge. Let's see where some other ones are. There's one. There's another. The Hypno Ridge, you know, doesn't take up a huge surface area, but generally will show things like hail because it's what's underneath is usually a little softer. So yeah, definitely hail here. I also marked on your gutter. I'm gonna go down there and show you. There's a dent on one of your gutters. Now it's not much surface area, but you can see. You can even see the indentions where I didn't mark. Right there. You can see hail. Crazy thing is travelers didn't get on your roof. You sent somebody else up here. That guy marked this all as hail. Here's another one. There's another. Travelers didn't get on the roof. The guy they hired did. Marked it as hail. They said there's no hail, so probably want to have somebody else review this. You can see, I'm not going to go all the way there to the edge. You can see right there, it's dented. The hail dam